Today, we're taking a look at the latest issue of Pittsburgh Magazine. They're featuring a favorite food this month, dumplings. And here to explain why they chose dumplings as the ultimate comfort food and where to find the best dumplings in town is Hal B. Klein, the magazine's associate editor and dining critic. Good morning. I love dumplings, but we were talking about this, and I think pierogi, sure, but I think of pot stickers. Like that's dumpling. That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, so that was the first part of this story, was kind of setting the stage and defining what a dumpling is, because at its base, at its core, the dictionary defines it as a mass of dough that's been steamed or boiled. But that's, inclusive, so that means like matzo ball, chicken and dumpling, things like that. But I really wanted to look at the dumpling that was a mass of dough that's been rolled out, stuffed with something, steamed and boiled. So that starts in China, starts in the Far East, and follows the old Silk Road through to the pierogi. So there's actually a direct connection between the pot sticker and the pierogi.
So interesting.
And when you look at different dumplings from different countries, especially from those kind of geographies, there's a lot of similarities.
And so how did you come to do something on dumplings? Is it like a favorite food of yours?
Yeah, we were talking about comfort food a couple months ago, and I was thinking about what's my favorite comfort food. And for me, dumplings, I think, is my favorite. It's, because they're so perfect, because you get that simple starch. Sometimes you get that simple starch, finished in butter like a pierogi.
Right.
And then they're stuffed with, either juicy meat or potatoes and cheese or vegetables. And it was also, for me, a comfort because I grew up a really picky eater. There's hope for everyone. You can be a picky eater as a child and a restaurant critic as an adult. And, I thought about how when I moved to Pittsburgh, I didn't really know anyone when I moved here. And I remember going to this pierogi stand, Gosha's Pierogies, at Farmer's Market, and finding that same comfort and connection that I did when I lived in New York and ate a soup dumpling. And I remember having this moment, 3 days after moving here, of not knowing anyone and eating this pierogi and thinking, oh, this is okay. I can do this. I can be here.
I think you're onto something, because I feel like a dumpling is usually something that's in your family for a long time, and so it does kind of have that comfort feel to it.
One of the most fun things I had in this story was actually there's a Pittsburgh chef named Brandon Blumenfeld who's at Scratch Food and Beverage in Troy Hill. And his mom reached out to me because I was asked a couple people on Facebook for dumplings, and she's like, oh, I have this recipe that came over with my grandfather, so his great-grandfather from Poland, for kreplach, which is a Jewish family recipe of a dumpling that's stuffed and then, usually served in wonton soup. And so there's a recipe in there, and the story's in there. This family pierogi that came from Poland in the 1930s with this table leg turned rolling pin that Joseph Rosenblum, who's their ancestor, had taken over, and we rolled it out with it in the wooden bowl that came over from Poland. So that connection, and everyone in Pittsburgh, so many families from wherever they're from have that history too, right? And have that connection. You think about the giant pierogi making and Ukrainian pierogi dumplings and churches that come together
to celebrate that. Yeah. Okay, well, so let's talk about some of the things that people can find out at restaurants.
Let's talk about that.
And I'm sure you had a lot of fun with this. You went to Butter Joint.
Yeah, so pierogi was the hardest one to pick, but I love Butter Joint's pierogi. I think it's really amazing. It's, they managed to capture the essence of their restaurant, which is really farm to table, but also do it in a way that's really classic. But yet sometimes, instead of sauerkraut, you might find kimchi as an accompaniment to the pierogi, because that's what they're making at the restaurant at the time. But it all works.
And so Lola Dumplings?
Yeah, Pelmeni at Lola Bistro, which is on the north side. So these are Siberian dumplings. Elena Barnhouse, one of the two owners of the restaurant, is from Siberia. And she makes a recipe like they've made it there for hundreds of years.
Look at those. Those look delicious.
They're ridiculous and so delicious.
And how about everyday noodles?
So everyday noodles, xiaolongbao soup dumplings, which I think, really in the last couple years became much more common and became a trend. And these they're amazing. And be careful when you eat these if you haven't had them before. They're stuffed with a mixture that turns into soup when it's heated, so they're really hot. So you kind of want to poke them, slurp them a little bit, and then add a little black vinegar and ginger. There's a whole technique.
Well, they look beautiful. I mean, you can see like the beauty in crafting them too. And so where else did you go?
Nakwon Garden.
Nakwon, thank you.
So Korean, those were really amazing too. And you can get them fried a little bit at the end, so that adds that extra texture to it.
Okay, and Northeast Kitchen, you also went there?
Yeah, Northeast Kitchen, it's a new restaurant. It just opened in Squirrel Hill a couple weeks ago. It's a family from northeastern China, which is actually pretty close to Siberia. So they're making, sauerkraut, which you don't normally think of in Chinese food, is huge in that region. So they've got a dumpling that's stuffed with sauerkraut and ground pork. And so it's like juicy and a little bit like tangy. It's it's really
It
incredible.
sounds really
and that was one
good.
of the ones when I was, doing research and it just opened and I went there and I was like, oh, this is.
You can see the
Yeah.
trail and the history there. Piccolo Forno, you also stopped there.
Piccolo Forno, classic Pittsburgh restaurant. So ravioli was also a hard one to choose
Right.
just one.
I love ravioli. It's one of my favorite things.
And I love that, again, family recipe. So the owner's mom actually is the person that's in the basement every day making the ravioli, which I just think is, it's a great thing.
And lastly, you went to Nepali Real. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Napoli Asian restaurant.
Okay. You said that better than
yeah.
me. Thank you.
And they make momos, and momos are incredible. If you haven't had a momo, this is definitely worth trying.
I have not had a momo.
So they're steamed dumplings. They're served with this sauce that's just like absolutely delicious. They're really chewy on the outside and like super savory on the inside, and the sauce is really savory and a little bit spicy.
Where is that place located?
It's great. It's in the South Hills.
South Hills.
Yeah.
Oh, they all look so good. I
It's
can't wait to
amazing.
see what you feature next month.
I know, you gotta try some
You
things,
always
yeah.
You always have fun with it.
We've got more coming up. I also just want to mention our cover story, which is Green Power, which is also a great read that we partner with Public Source. And we look at, where is Pittsburgh? I think Pittsburgh likes to tout that it's becoming a green city. And we really
Right.
asked the question, is that true?
So good to read.
It's a great read.
Good
Yeah.
story, and read that, and then you can read it
some
while you're
dumplings.
eating some
And eat
dumplings.
some dumplings and
Take
cover
your
it
magazine
yourself,
with
exactly.
you. Well, you can find the stories we discussed today in the August issue of Pittsburgh Magazine. We'll have a link to their site at k2ka.com/PTL.